table. I'm on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really want to miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system for your glass a little, expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited, bet your friends watching in the house or in your job parking lot before you clock it. They don't want to miss a second of this HD content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn you back and tell you sorry, try again. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
What's up? What's up, everybody? How y'all ladies doing tonight?
All right. Doing
Happy
good.
Juneteenth.
Right. All that good stuff.
Yes. Karma Diva, I think you on mute. There you go, babe.
Hey. Yeah, I seen that after I was like, hey, and I'm like, ain't nobody saying that to me.
Yes, happy Juneteenth to everybody. And we ain't about to explain what that means. If y'all know what that means by now in 2023 and we got a whole official holiday for it, I feel sorry for you. Okay.
Right. You missing out on your history, the legacy.
Yes. But we have on our panel tonight, of course, we have our co-host, Carmel Diva. Hey. And we also have our special guest. Well, actually, she's a returning guest, but she's still special to us. Okay. And her name is Vickie. You said she's special, all right? Uh-oh. Get her, Vickie.
Right.
She always
You know I love her.
Yes, always.
Yes, we do love us some Vickie Young. And she is here tonight because, as most of you guys know, in the Omaha area, every 2 years we have a biennial celebration for Native Omaha Days. We have a festival, we have a parade, we have a homecoming, we have everything for like a week straight. It'd be Liddy in North Omaha, and people come back from everywhere. They come back here where they was raised, where they grew up, where they was born, you know, the people who moved away, they come back home for a homecoming celebration. So we're going to get into that and get into the particulars and the festivities. And Miss Vickie, could you please give them your title?
Yes, I am the parade coordinator for this year's Native Omaha Days homecoming celebration, parade celebration.
Okay, awesome. And what all does that entail? Do you like take like the applications for everybody who wants to join, or?
Oh, everything is meeting with the police department, the Northeast Precinct, ensuring that we have not only a barricade plan, but we also have a safety plan, working with Omaha 360 to ensure that we recruit enough block captains to kind of patrol or kind of community patrol, community police the parade route. And we also have a new collaboration this year, which I'm very excited about, not to take away from anyone else who has come along and helped to clean up after the parade, because there have been individuals to do that. This year, we're going to have an actual organized effort, and we are going to, I got my notes, so I'm trying to make sure I don't leave out anything. But let me see here. It is, so that I don't forget, because I want to make sure that I recognize everyone.
I didn't even know we had a cleaning crew, because, you know, usually after it's all over and done with, I might be back on the block like a few days or a week later, but I didn't know we had an actual crew.
Right. But that's good. I'm glad that it's not, we go down there and you see a lot of times at these festivals, the trash cans are overflowing, the trash is falling everywhere.
Exactly.
And that makes people not want you to come back to that area if you're not taking care of it properly. So I'm glad to hear that there is an organized crew, a designated crew to do that.
Exactly.
And I love hearing that.
Yeah. And so again, I want to recognize those who do take it upon themselves to clean up after the parade, because I have seen them. It's just there's a number of them that I can't call them all by name. And so this year we're working with Sharita Daly and Deshaun McGarry over at Change of Omaha. So they are organizing cleanup efforts in collaboration with Keep Omaha Beautiful. So at least they're in the process of trying to make that happen. You know, that we have trash cans, trash, you know, the pickup, the, you know,
those little clamps,
recycle things and
all
the little the grippers and
exactly
stuff.
right.
I need one of them myself.
The trash bags, gloves, all those things. So
yeah, make sure they well equipped. Yeah.
Yep. And so we do that. We make sure that we have first aid stations. And so in years past, you know, we've always collaborated with Charles Drew Charles Drew Health Center. And so we're still finalizing plans. And so those are some of the things that I, as the parade coordinator, kind of have to take responsibility for. At the same time, registering individuals, whether it's businesses, political figures, fraternities, drill teams.
I was just about to ask you, does that include you getting the drill teams together and all that?
Most definitely. And usually without fail, very seldom do we have to make a call out for drill teams. They usually make sure that they register. You know, the deadline for registration is July the 21st, which is, I want to say, probably a week before the parade itself. We usually have 2 orientation meetings. So we're in the process of scheduling those to make sure that everyone who wants to be a part of the parade kind of knows what to expect and what we expect of them as they participate in the parade.
Okay, cool. That's some great information. I did not know that you did all that. That's a lot of responsibility. But they got the right person for it, okay?
Right.
Now we do got a question in the chat from one of our this is one of the Hood Table official members.
All right.
What's up, Mario? He said, will there be a curfew this year for Omaha Days? And of course, if so, what time would that be?
Right. And so regarding curfews, I know that I cannot officially speak to that because I am over the parade. If there is going to be a curfew, I do know that will either come from the organizing committee, or it'll come from the police department. So I do know that, of course, the events that are taking place on 24th Street, I do know that they shut down at a certain time. But as you know, historically, we hang out on 24th Street.
Yeah, and that's what I love. We're going to be out there to 3, whatever time we want to go home. Yeah.
Right. But as the parade, I can't co-sign on that, but you know that's what we do during Native Omaha Days.
Right. Yep. I just hope, and I'm imploring everybody, especially these young, hothead, emotionally, what I call them, Tanya, emotionally drained or emotionally deficient young people, to come down and just enjoy yourself, enjoy being with your people.
Right.
Don't come down there to fight, to shoot, to cause mischief, and because you're ruining it for everybody.
Show
just
that
because
you're proud.
You're upset.
Show that you're proud of where you come from. Proud to be from Omaha.
I mean, you know, just because you're upset don't mean you have to ruin it for everybody else.
Right.
And I know, Vickie, I wanted to talk to you about that, about trying to assure people that, you know, you guys are going to take every action that you can, precautions to make sure people are safe. So tell us about that. What you guys have in plan?
So I do, like I said, you know, we work very closely with Northeast Precinct. I do know that there is also a security company that we are also working with. We're also working with Youth Turn, and also some other community-based organizations such as Omaha 360. to ensure that, we do have not just a fun night, but a safe night.
Yes,
Right.
absolutely,
Now,
absolutely.
Mario asked, what's the parade route this year? I know initially it was 24th, then they moved it to 30th Street for years.
Okay.
So are we back on 24th again, or
No, ma'am.
what's going on?
No, ma'am. We are on 30th Street.
Okay.
Okay.
Native Omaha Days, as long as I'm coordinating or will serve as the coordinator, it will be on 30th Street because that particular parade, especially, it has outgrown 24th Street.
Yeah.
In that it's a bigger parade, we have more people, we have more participants in the parade itself. We have more drill teams. Can y'all see me?
Yes.
Yeah.
We have more drill teams. We have more drill teams with more individuals that make up those drill teams. We have businesses that want to come out and showcase not just their business, but also their employees. And so moving it to 30th Street made it also conducive for the spectators because
Right.
we
I
have more.
think it was, and I think when they moved it to 30th Street, for me, it was safer. Well, for a couple of reasons. One, it's a wider street. So, like
That's
you
what I was going to
said, the
say. Much
people
wider.
that are participating, that,
Exactly.
they have room.
Hmm.
Yes.
If the spectators will stay on the sidewalk. Um, and then not only that, unfortunately, I do remember days on 24th Street where every time we had a parade, it was a fight, it was a
You're
shooting,
absolutely,
and those houses being so close together gave them room to hide, to run and hide, so you couldn't see where they went, who went where. Whereas on 30th, it's a lot more spaced out, and
Hmm.
you really ain't got nowhere to run.
you're absolutely
And
correct. You're
More wide
absolutely
open.
correct.
Yeah.
And so that's
yeah,
why 30th Street is conducive to emergency vehicles
Yeah.
that can
hmm
either come from Paxton Boulevard or from, what is that, 24th Street?
Yep.
hmm
You know,
Lake
hmm
Street, because there's the Lake Street right up there by the boulevard by the
yeah,
exactly.
church, by
Lake,
the Arnold
Work,
Street.
all of those streets, Benny. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. So this year's parade is going to be on 30th Street.
Okay.
It's July the 29th. That's a Saturday, the last Saturday in July. And it starts at 10 o'clock. So it's from 10 till the parade ends. Usually we're done by 12,
Yeah.
usually before 12. And so it's from 30th and Lake to 30th and Sprague.
Okay. Okay. So 30th and Lake, because I know sometimes in the past it has started at 30th and Parker and then went all the way to
Yeah.
Sprague. So this time is 30th and Lake to 30th and Sprague. Okay.
Well, so in years past, 30th and Lake to 30th and Parker was our staging area.
Oh, that's right. That's
That's
where
where
everybody get lined up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And I should know that because we used to dance in the parade, our step team, and we
Right.
had to meet up there on Parker. Okay, I got
But
yep.
but if you recall, when we first moved to 30th Street, there wasn't a Highlander. There
Right.
weren't apartments. There
Yeah.
wasn't a coffee house.
The bricks was still there.
You know what I'm saying? There was really like nothing there. And so as the development took place in that area, we were kind of politely bumping heads, and that when we would go to do lineup, it would interfere with some of the business that was going on in the Highlander, and or
They
we
ain't
would,
doing that much business.
you listen now. Then there were
Tell them to use the back door.
then it were listen now. I'm trying to be attentive to everyone's concerns, and so the tenants would oftentimes be blocked in until
Right.
the parade started, and they could then leave. So what we're doing this year is something different. We're going to free up 30th Street up in that area, and then we are going to line up from on Lake Street.
Oh, okay.
So like the Walgreens, Salem, Urban League area.
Right
You go.
on Lake, not in those parking lots, but
Mhm.
on Lake. And so we're
Okay.
developing a lineup system for those who are going to participate in the parade. So
I'm sure them people, they knew the parade started at 10. They should have left at 9:30.
Well, I'm leaving at like 8:30. I always get there early because I don't be on Black People
Well,
Time.
we got,
I
me and my
be
daddy, we
on
got a designated
other
spot.
people's
Vic,
time.
you know where we be posted at.
I'll be on them other people's time when it comes to parade because I got to get set up and put my camera up and everything so I can
yes,
record.
yes,
Now, I got a question.
Mhm.
okay.
Do I have to have a permit to sell water or juice?
I'm not going to speak to that because that's not really my area
Yes.
per se.
Mhm.
I can't say yes or no today because that may change by the time we have the parade.
Right.
But I do know that people have been known to do that, to sell water, to I think one year somebody had their jewelry set up, somebody was selling candles. Right now, my main concern is to ensure that we get lined up in an orderly fashion, that we start on time,
Start on time. Yes.
that we end on time, and that
Mhm.
everyone involved has a fun and safe experience.
Now,
Yes.
you know
I'm
what I
looking
wish
forward
that y'all could do? And this is just me. I wish that y'all could put up yellow tape and make people stay on the sidewalk instead, because, and you know what I'm talking about, they start doing the bottleneck where they are moving out into the street and the performers have no room. It's like, move back,
Mhm.
Okay,
get
so
back so the people can do.
I'm gonna speak to the yellow tape
Okay.
because one year I want to say that first year we moved to 30th Street, we did have the yellow tape. But
Hmm.
then when you stepped out into the middle of 30th Street at Lake Street and looked down 30th Street, all of 30th Street looked like a crime scene. And that's not cool. We don't want
I
that.
was gonna say it reminds me of
Yeah,
police
we don't
state.
want that look. We don't want that
I
experience.
mean, I get that. I
And
get that.
for some of our children, and for some of our even for some of our adults, that yellow tape is triggering.
Yes.
And so
I can understand that.
then we talked about, this is something we really talked about with Northeast Precinct. And so we talked about red tape, we talked about blue tape. Well,
Hmm.
for some that's gang affiliation. Okay, so what do you do with that? So then we said, well, let's try to find a neutral color. And so we're
Like
going
white or black.
we said orange, because orange is kind of like caution, or like construction, or like,
Hmm.
you know,
Hmm.
step back, don't go onto the street, or don't block, this intersection, or things of that nature. But it never
Orange is a
fails.
gang color too, though. Sorry.
It never fails. Yep, people will break the tape. They'll merge out into the street. We have the police department on the motorcycle, you know,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
motorcycle officers who will ride up and down, encouraging everyone to kind of step back out of the street.
Y-
And
You
I
know,
go ahead.
oh, sorry, I was gonna say, who else would be good for security as far as keeping people out of the street? Like the Shriners that ride the motorcycles and stuff.
That's my favorite part.
They
Yes,
would be
The
good,
little
and I
cars.
say that because my mister is a Shriner, and I know in the parades in Kansas City, they
yes,
do that a lot.
and they
So
are registered, so be on the lookout. They
okay,
are registered. Yes,
Yeah, that was
yes,
my favorite part when I see them driving in the middle of the street swerving.
yes.
they little bikes and like his
Yeah.
cousin he got a miniature like semi. I'm
Yeah.
like, how do you? What? But I mean, they do a good job, and I think that will be, they would be able to be in the parade, and then to help police, kind of the crowd a little bit.
Okay,
I think that would be nice.
I'll pitch that idea to them and see what they think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
And
Connie
see.
and
said,
you can
"Hey,
tell them that Wayne's girlfriend said it.
Oh,
Connie." Wayne's girl.
yeah.
What's up, Connie? Connie said, "Good
Yes.
point." She said, "Hey, y'all, join the live.
Hey,
Thank
boo.
you."
Yeah, so again, that's kind of the concern. And then even with the parade, when you look at the makeup of of the route itself from Lake to about is that Benny? Where's Howard Kennedy? Is that Benny?
That's
It's,
Maple.
Maple?
yeah, Maple.
Right,
Hmm.
right in
Maple
that
and
area.
Benny. Yeah.
Right. Well, so kind of where your dad hangs out at.
You don't be telling my spot, because then everybody gonna
Right.
be trying to be up
My
again.
bad, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. But it never fails. He's always there. He's
Yeah,
always there.
that's our meetup spot. That's our.
Okay. And so what happens is that from Lake to right in that area, everybody's
Hmm.
chill. They got their lawn chairs, they got
Yes.
their coolers.
Yeah.
They're on the sidewalk. And they're
It's usually a lot older crowd up there too, which is why I love it, because they are like you said, they on the sidewalk, they more relaxed. They
absolutely
may run out in the parade and be like, "Hey, how you doing?" And then they run back to their seat.
exactly, exactly. But once you cross over Bedford, it's
That's
a
a
whole
whole another.
it's a whole nother dynamic. You
Yes.
have younger people, you have more families that are there, big families that are
Babies.
posted up, family reunions that
I
are
might be on the bridge
Mhm.
this year.
yeah. They have it's just different. And then you have those who are like running kind of late, who are like, oh no, the parade, so I'm gonna go to the end of the parade. And
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
And
they
that's what Mario was just saying. Dailies the Family Dollar is usually the younger
Yeah.
crowd. Yep.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep,
You're right.
yep, exactly. And so this year, as with the last Native Omaha Days, the judging area will be hosted by or sponsored by Johnny T's. So right
Okay.
there, yeah, right there.
Shout out to Johnny T's, one of
Yep,
the
shout out.
newer spots down here.
Yep. They provided the tables, the tents,
Okay.
water for the judges.
That's what's up.
So, yep, that's a plus. So, that's kind of where the judging
And I'm sure
area.
they'll be having a lot of events down
Yeah,
there for
I think
Omaha
so.
Day.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I
So,
just thought of a good idea. Oh wait, because we talking about sell. You know how people sell bottles of water.
mhm.
I can cut me up some lemons and put it in some ice and sell lemons to people for them to suck on.
Oh my goodness.
Mm,
Now
Okay, and
Mario
so
said they don't really look
I
at
mean, but
the
that'll
water
help
and
people
stuff.
more hydrated too, and give them a little flavor in their water. Mm.
Well, Vickie ain't co-sign. She's child. Do you?
She
That's
trying to ignore me, but I know she hear
right,
me.
because honestly, because there's been so much misinformation. There's
I
been
know.
And
so
that's
many.
why we're doing this, because I
Yes,
have been hit up so many times. You have been. How many Facebook posts have we seen where people's like, "Why is the parade canceled? Who said the parade's canceled?"
yes. Well, I mean,
I
if
know when
you
I was talking, and see, I was talking to my dad about that. I said, Tanya called me talking about people talking about the parade cancel. He was like, what? Why? Why would they care? He was like,
That's what
they
they're saying
just. And then I said, well, there was mention that because Bud was fighting in
in Vegas.
Vegas, that
yeah,
people, and I'm like, that would make, to me, it make more sense for them to be here. These bars can make more money, and you can be together with your family, your group, kicking it, watching the fight.
that is true. That
That,
is
I
true.
mean,
That is true.
maybe I'm the only one to think that far ahead. Common sense ain't common, and
Well, that's why
Well,
we got Miss Vickie on here to put that rumor to rest,
yeah,
because it will be a Omaha day, a
right.
Omaha week, a parade.
hey,
So go
Yes.
ahead, child. Go ahead.
I mean, it's kind of sad that not only will an individual burn up his energy or her energy to put such a rumor out there, but then
Well,
for
I thought it
us,
was a conspiracy myself, but you know how conspiracy theories go. But I had said that I think it's a conspiracy. But I'll tell y'all offline why.
okay. And so, with that being said, all I know is that we are having Native Omaha Days, and the dates for Native Omaha Days is Monday, the July 24th, through that Monday, July 31st.
oh, so they starting on a Monday now,
Yeah, because they have.
because I always thought it was Wednesday they
Yeah.
started on and went to Monday.
Well, see, they're blocking off that Monday because as time goes on, there are other entities that are doing other events, whether it's a reunion or an alumni reunion or
Yeah, yeah.
or
a
the
comedy
dances and
show.
stuff, the comedy
Exactly.
shows.
Yep. Exactly. So that calendar goes from there, all the way to Monday the 34th, which is Blue Monday.
Okay.
The 34th.
31st.
31st.
She
31st.
said the 34th. I'm like, ain't
I
no
just
34th.
because I went to say the fourth, but at any rate, yeah, that's y'all.
The 31st. So Monday, July 24th through
Yes,
Monday, July 31st. That is
yes,
Native Omaha Days. And like Miss Vickie Young said, that Saturday, which is the 29th, is the actual day of the parade. It starts at 10 a.m. It starts on 30th and Lake.
yep,
And it goes through 30th and Sprague. And be there on time, y'all.
right,
Be there on
right.
time.
Right. And another thing is that the only time the parade, we go rain or shine.
Yep.
And so,
I've been out there in the rain with my video camera recording.
yes, the
I
only
think I might bring my little tent this year.
yeah, the only time we would cancel is if there's lightning.
Yeah.
If lightning strikes, the police department Northeast Precinct will shut down the parade.
Yeah.
Okay.
Other than that, it's rain or shine. We have increased the number of porta potties. That was a
That's
concern
good.
the last time because we usually would have one at the beginning of the parade route and one at the end. This time we've increased it by 4, so we have 6 that are kind of
Oh,
Okay.
that's nice.
along the parade route, and hopefully they'll be
I say just wear a diaper.
Child, give me about 5 years. I might be. But I am waiting.
So I can kind of give a highlight of some of the what they say.
Oh, Mario said, "Oh, perfect," because the biker roundup starts Monday after the parade.
Oh,
Hey,
Nice.
yeah, Mario's a biker. Yep.
now that when you go to that, oh,
Man, them bikers
all
be setting
the
up.
time.
They too grown for me. I can't.
I
hang.
love it. I love it.
So with the Native Omaha Club, they do have their signature events,
Right.
and I do know that for me, probably one of the most precious moments was when the founder, Miss Betty McDonald, she called me a couple of days ago. She said she had been thinking about me, and she just wanted to make sure I was okay, and that the parade was going as planned. But then she also said, what she said was, "Is my car ready? Is my ride
You
ready?"
gotta have her drop top.
I know. And so, but what happened that first year is that our transportation left us hanging and they did not pick her up. So there she was, her and Miss Vera, rest her soul.
Yeah,
They were
I remember
stranded
this
up
there.
at Charles Drew. So we had to find them a ride to get them, to the parade. So this year, without fail, and I want to say for probably the last 3 or 4 parades, because for those who don't know, I also had organized the Juneteenth parade also.
Okay.
And so, so I would do both parades. And so the Camaro Club, the Camaro,
I love the Camaros. Yes.
Yeah, they have faithfully provided transportation not only for the Native Omaha Club president, the founders, and our grand marshals. And so they were like, "Hey, as long as you need us, we will be there." And they have come out full.
That's awesome.
Now I have a question. Where is the Native Omaha Club at now?
Yeah, because it was on 24th, right?
It has
Right.
moved several times.
Yeah.
Right. And so I can't speak to that because I am not a club member.
Oh,
I am the parade lady. I would just speak to the parade, but just to know.
See, you be holding so many titles, we be forgetting. Like I told her, I still thought she was with the NAAC. She was like, "No."
Yeah, she asked me that. I was like, "No."
I know. I served the branch for about 10 years.
Yeah.
And you did a wonderful job. Let me tell you that now.
Thank you. Juneteenth was my heart. And so for those who have activities this coming weekend, I know it's going to be beautiful because it has increased the number of activities. It's going to be a beautiful weekend, I'm sure.
You know what I think? Hey, Bam.
Oh, hey. I know this was
You
that
know what I think?
one.
You said what?
You ready for Omaha Days?
Yeah, Omaha days definitely. I
Awesome.
mean, I ain't been in
But
years.
Yeah, well, that was because of Rona.
Yeah.
I
So
don't forgot what the hell I was gonna say.
well, that one year was that 2021. I believe it was where we didn't have the Juneteenth parade
Right.
because
Yeah.
the virus was just running rapid through our community. So we
Yeah.
said, hey, let's bypass and Juneteenth, or at least the parade, and
Hmm.
let's get ready for Native Omaha Days. And that's what the community did. And I want to say it was probably one of our biggest turnouts
Oh wow.
for the parade. So
Now, for those who don't know or have not been educated, what exactly is Juneteenth and why are we celebrating that?
I'm here to discuss Native Omaha Days.
Like I said,
Oh,
if
okay.
y'all don't know what Juneteenth is,
Okay.
who raised you?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I thought we was
Who
discussing
raised
both.
you?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna sit back and just.
I know.
Girl.
I have to. I mean, be honestly, and to have a totally transparent moment.
Yeah.
Miss Karma Diva, Mr. Young, was my
Yeah.
boo for
Yeah.
many years, and come
Oh, I
June
know.
6th, he passed away, and
Yeah.
so when that
Hmm.
happened, you know, um, things haven't been the same. And so
Yeah.
I served my community as long as I could. And when it came time to transition into different leadership, that
Yeah.
also meant them appointing not just a new president, but also a new Juneteenth parade coordinator. And so that's kind of what happened with that. So I'm just kind of
Mm.
in the healing process per se, because it was
Yeah.
something dear to my heart. And so as time has gone by, I've been able to kind of refocus, regroup, and then
Yeah.
focus on
Yeah.
Native Omaha Days. So
I thought
We
about
know
you
we are
the other
proud of you. A
day though.
lot of people here in Omaha are very proud of you, everything that
thank
you're
you.
doing and
Thank
have done. So keep up the great job.
Well,
you.
she know me. She family, Vickie family, and she know
Right,
that.
right.
And I was thinking about you and the Saturday mornings the other day, and I'm like, I really need to go, but it's just getting up and actually doing it
Going where on Saturday morning?
with you at the
Um,
library.
I'm about to say, where we
yeah,
going?
yes. So okay,
What's at the library? What?
right. So probably for about maybe the past 18 months. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, she's the goat,
Yeah,
man.
Um, for the past probably 18 months, maybe 2 years, we've been holding grief share, grief support
Oh,
um,
okay.
groups down at the library, the Washington
The
Branch
Washington
Library.
Brain. Okay.
Yep. And so we got new material. So we're getting ready to start a new session coming up here, hopefully in the next month or so.
Okay.
It's open to the public. There's no cost. Um,
now am I able to bring like my daughter, my teenage daughter?
well, it just depends on how old she is. We are looking at trying to find services to help us with our younger kids because, like with mine, when Terry passed, I still had three under the age of 18,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And with my youngest was now, getting ready to turn 16, it would have been nice to have those type of supportive
He
services.
about to be sick.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, the baby.
Oh,
Baby.
oh,
Yeah.
I
So
can't believe that.
I know. So there's grief share, but then there's also grief's journey. Grief's journey has more resources. They have more facilitators who speak to all different types of loss. So not just the loss of a spouse, but a loss of a child, or sometimes even the loss of a pet, they have that area of
Mine would be because, my mom was my best friend. She literally,
yes,
Tanya tell you, if you seen me, you seen mama. We were always together.
yes,
And so
yes.
losing her, I mean, it wasn't just the parent part. It
It
was
was
this
your
was
friend.
my yes, this was my friend. This is and she lived with me the last 11 years of her life. So it'd be
Right.
like, Mama just yelling out, hey, blah, 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 blah. Just and now I'm like, okay, I don't have nobody to turn and
Yep.
yell to.
Yep.
Um,
Those are some
so
great services to have too, because a lot of people don't, they don't have anyone to talk to,
Yeah.
and those grieving services can really help, people process what they're going through
well,
a
that
little
and
Exactly.
with
bit
my
better.
friends and family, I'm the one everybody turns to.
Hmm.
Everybody calls me. Everybody comes over. I'm consoling everybody. But
Right.
then it's like, who who can
Ex-
I turn to?
exactly.
Who
Exactly.
who who's gonna hold me and let me bawl and snot and all of that?
Exactly. Yep.
Right.
Where
Exactly. And that's kind of what that space does. It's a safe space where people can come and, like you said, shed those tears. We ask, don't flip the tables, because they belong to the library. They don't belong to us. But to be able to share memories of their loved ones, and if they have any ill feelings, or any anxiety, uh,
Yeah.
we allow them that space to kind of talk about it. So
I
I
mean,
wish
I have a therapist, but I just sometimes you need somebody else to talk to,
you're right.
somebody who's completely neutral to your
Exactly.
situation. And
Yep.
with me, with my mom, I mean, she told me it's okay to like I felt guilt, like I didn't do enough,
Right.
like I could have done this, I could have called this doctor or that, and but people around me knew that day and night I was burning my phone up trying to, get my mom everything she needed. But I
Yeah.
So
still felt
you
like,
so in actuality, you did what you knew to do.
Hmm.
You did the best that you could do with what you knew to do. You couldn't have done any more. You couldn't have done any less. And in taking care of your mom, she knew that you loved her. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been taking care of her.
oh,
Right?
she knew that I
Exactly.
made sure she knew every day. And when I would go, I mean, we always used to make fun of each other's feet, but whenever she was in the hospital, I always made sure to, lotion her legs, rub her legs, rub her little crusty
Right.
feet,
Right.
all of that.
Right.
So,
I'm sure she appreciated everything.
Yes. And for me, and I know others can relate, is that, it's almost like you cry in private, but then you put on the armor, to go out in public.
Yeah, that face, that front.
And
exactly. I'm
that face.
okay. I'm happy. I'm
Right.
good. And then
And
you
look,
go home and you cry. Your pillow is soaking wet because you.
listen, I will tell people in a minute, June is not my favorite month.
Mhm.
It's not. And yet it is a month that I have to stay the busiest.
Mhm.
I have to stay engaged. I have to stay
Keep your mind busy.
exactly, because we have 8 children and we have 17 grandbabies. Um,
Ooh,
and so,
girl, I know they
Girl,
keep
um,
you
you
trying to
busy.
keep up with the
But
cousins of cousins?
listen, hey, I'm just saying.
child,
And
well,
so,
that's a good. I mean, when you look at grief and when you look at things like that, trying to get through those things, everybody grieves differently. I grieve, probably differently than what
right,
other people. That my outlet is this right here. Some
Yep.
people's outlet might be community involvement. It might be hobbies. It might be dancing. That helped me a lot. My step team. So that's I'm sure that's some of the things that they discuss too in those grieving sessions. Trying to find things to do positive. You know,
Right.
but
But
yeah.
I mean, I didn't bring that up so I could come on here and blubber. But I wanted to, like I said, I wanted you to know I had thought about you in the meeting and just community things like that.
Mhm.
I want people to know that there are these things out there to help
Right. Right. And I'm more
and
than happy to come back and go in depth, more about it, the different.
Please do, because I had
yeah,
no
we
idea. I'm
need
glad
that.
you brought it up, Carmel Diva, because I'm like, library, what's going on at the library?
We
Yeah.
need that.
Oh
We need it.
Yes. And
yeah,
it
yes.
hits
Now,
it hits
one other thing I wanted to say, we could, that I would love to see, like during Omaha Days or Juneteenth, where they used to have the talent show,
Oh, the talent shows
where
and the dance offs
you
and things
know,
like
I think that would be awesome to showcase the talent that we have here in Omaha, especially these younger people. Give them
singing,
a boost
dancing,
and
rapping.
something to do.
okay. Okay. I'll take that back to the organizing committee. I do know that after the parade, we're encouraging people to come back down to 24th Street because there will be a family fest or like a family fair. I'm
Okay.
going on there near the Bryant Center, the OEDC parking lot
Okay.
right there
Yeah,
by
yeah,
the
yeah.
Yeah, by
Omaha
the basketball court in that area.
Yep, yep. Now that
Hmm.
and over there at the Bryant Center in the basketball court, that's where the vendors will be. Whether
Okay.
it's food or merchandise,
Okay.
they're going to have the food trucks over in that area. And
I already
because
know what food truck I'm gonna hit up. Hmm.
yes, and because
I
there's
know
such
who
a
you gonna hit
popular
up too.
we're looking to possibly position food trucks throughout that area, but that hasn't been finalized yet. And so then there's also the trolleys that'll be going on during the stroll, where you actually get on the trolley and take a tour of North Omaha and kind of look at some of the development that's going on, that has taken place, over the past couple of years. And
Hmm.
so let's see
Well,
what
that's
else.
what's up.
And one of the new things I'm kind of excited about, I know some of those who are used to coming to Native Omaha Days and being part of the dance, there's not going to be a dance this year. There's going to
Oh,
be a
Oh,
really?
it's not?
no, there's going to be a day party. So
Oh, okay. And where's that going to be at, honey?
at the it's called Noma, which is also the old Love Jazz building.
Oh,
Okay.
okay,
On
okay, okay.
24th and Lake. Okay.
Yep,
Yeah,
right there,
yeah.
24th and Lake. So I do know that the Native Omaha Club is going to have their social mixer there. They're welcome there, and then they're going to also have what is that? Their day party, which is going to be on that Sunday.
So is
So
it gonna be like kind of like a brunch type of
I
thing
don't,
where they
I
might have
don't
like mimosas and drinks and
listen. I don't know. I just know I'm excited about it because it's something new.
that's gonna be
Now, are
there.
they that is something new. Now, are they going to do the white party still, or was that was a Kappa kind of thing, though, wasn't it? That wasn't necessarily.
Exactly. So that's just it. Is that you have fraternities, you have sororities, you have alumni from Creighton and UNO, and people who are coming to class of '73, class of
Right.
all these different reunions coming together, hosting something.
Hmm.
They're hosting something. So we're in the process of trying to get all of those different events loaded on the website so that you can go there and get that information. And that website is nativeomahadays.org.
Okay.
Okay.
Native Omaha
You want to
Days.
put that in the chat,
I'm gonna
Tanya?
make sure I put that and I'm gonna pin that also in the comment section and also post that in the description box. And what's
Maurice, is
up,
that
Maurice?
Maurice?
What's up, Mo?
No, the
Girl,
one we
you
ain't
talking
seen in a
about the
year.
blue.
Where you been?
Child
I'm gonna
hiding.
have a talk with you off camera.
You said nativeomahadays.org.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. There's also going to be a Omaha Days golf tournament that takes place.
Oh, okay.
There's also a documentary that's going to be there at the Culture
Oh,
House.
Oh
The culture house,
wow.
yep, called Divisible. Divisible. So there's like a bunch of different
So is that gonna be like a
activities.
documentary on the history of Native Omaha Days, or?
Well, this one is called Divisible. So I don't know if that's regarding redlining or just what. I just know that at the Culture House they're showing a documentary.
I just seen something on the news about that, about redlining. Somewhere there's supposed to be some companies that's getting together to help people in certain areas,
Well, that
their
is part
homes
and
or
parcel
something.
as to why
Yeah.
Native, why North Omaha is the way it is and why
Yeah,
we
kind of divided.
celebrate it.
Yeah, that should be
Yeah.
Yeah,
good. That should be
because
good.
they did redline us. They did
Mhm.
have us separated. And,
Right. Hey,
you
Curtis.
know,
Yeah, what's up,
we,
Curtis? He said thank you
what's
for all
up,
you
CP?
do.
But
Yes.
that is the reason why we were so tight knit. And then they came in and broke it up. And so we still want to celebrate and be with one
Most
another and
definitely.
our
Absolutely.
achievements that we had and successes that we had coming from North Omaha.
Right, right. And then we also have the Gospel Fest. So
Oh, the
Yeah.
gospel fest. Now that's
yeah,
at Salem, right?
no, it will be at Morning Star. And
Morning
that's
Star. That's
Oh,
right. That's
okay.
at
yeah,
Morning
and
Star. Morning
that's
Star.
also one of the club's signature events also.
Okay.
So
And that's Wednesday, right? That's usually on
e-
the Wednesday.
Yeah, it's usually on a
yes,
Wednesday. Yep.
yep,
Okay.
yep.
Okay.
So want to give a shout out to some of the parade entries, those who
Go
have
ahead.
registered already. Can I do that?
Yes,
Yes,
absolutely. Go
ma'am.
Okay, hold on.
I'm gonna
So
step away for just a second, but I'm still listening.
okay,
Okay.
cool. So in the parade, we always have a number of drill teams. We always
Right.
have elected officials, motorcycle clubs.
Hmm.
I talked about family reunions, community organizations, and floats.
Oh
So be
yes.
on the lookout for floats this year.
Oh wow.
Yes,
That'll
yes,
be fun. That'll be fun. The kids
yes.
will love that.
Yeah, so Fox, Family of the Stolen, with Miss Buffy, they always come through with their families,
Right.
and with some type of float recognizing their loved ones.
Like yeah, they be
Um,
having T-shirts and banners and all kind of stuff.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. And so they're registered. We also have the Nebraska Black Doula Collective.
Okay.
So that they're new. So I'm excited for them.
Okay.
There's the Tony Devers Family Reunion.
Oh yeah. Shout out to the Devers.
Yes, we have the Midlands African Chamber.
Okay.
And then Anissa Miller, she registered a small business. So, but I
Mhm.
wasn't able to capture the name of her small business, but I want to recognize her for registering.
Okay.
We also have OPPD.
All right.
We have the Zaha Tempo, which is the Shriners mini
Right. The
cards.
Shriners. Hmm.
Is
Abria
OPPD
Home.
handing out coupons?
What'd she say?
Is OPPD giving out coupons?
I don't. You
And by the way,
Girl.
I'm just
you'll
saying,
see. You'll see that they're gonna do some extra things for us this
I
year.
need a
So
voucher or a sponsor or
they
something.
$5 off my bill. No.
listen. They're gonna do something. But then there's also the Abria Home Health Care,
Okay.
the Ivy League Youth Sports Academy.
Hey, Ivy, that's Martise, right?
Yes.
Yes. What up,
Um,
Martise?
we have the Black Dynasty Dance Troupe.
All right.
We have CHI Health.
CHI.
We have Educare of Omaha, and we have
Educare.
Kids Can Community Center. Now, don't that is kind of a small list,
Uh-huh.
but what usually happens is 3 weeks out from the actual part. That's when
People start to.
the entries start rolling in,
Mhm.
and so I do want to give a special shout out to the Destruction Drill Team because
Destruction. Hey.
with Mr. Devontae Stevens, they are
Yes.
celebrating 10 years.
All
And
right.
so I do,
Congratulations, Destruction.
yes. And so I
Yeah.
know that after the parade that they will also be doing a really huge drill team competition.
Oh shoot, that's
So
gonna be on the
Yes,
corner of
yes.
30th and Sprague, or is that
no,
gonna
it's a
be
no.
later after the
Yep,
parade?
later on. Yep, and I'm sure he'll have a
Okay.
flyer. I'll try to find it and send it to you so you
Yes,
can
please
maybe.
do so we can
Okay.
post it on our sites.
And
Yes.
since we're
Yeah,
giving shout outs, it has nothing to do with the parade, but I'm just so proud. My cousin, Dr. Devaney Johnson, just
Oh,
became the
shout out.
director of what is it? Early learning and development at Howard
Yes, I
Kennedy.
At
saw
Howard.
that.
Yes,
Yes.
so
Yes.
I want to shout her out. I said, go ahead. After 19 years of teaching between Lothrop and Skinner, she is now
Yes.
being recognized, and she is the director of early education. And I am so stinking proud of her.
Yes. Well,
Yeah, she
and
is awesome.
that's really the premise of that's the premise of Juneteenth. That's the premise of Native Omaha Days is, celebrating our accomplishments, celebrating our culture, celebrating our history, really coming together as a community and doing that.
Hmm.
Yeah, she has been involved in the community and with the children for a long time.
I know.
Yeah,
Yes, summer
yeah,
programs,
yeah,
everything. Mhm.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And I used to go to Howard Kennedy when I was little.
Oh, okay. I
You
want to
know,
say
I'm
that.
one of the. I say my grandparents have two sets of grandkids. It's the
Uh-huh.
older ones, and then we got the young ones. And I think I'm the only one of the older set that did not go to Howard Kennedy. Everybody else went.
Oh yeah, yeah, I
I was
went.
a Druid Hill kid. Don't play. We was dragging.
You know
Yeah.
Yes,
what?
the dragons.
And I'm talking about the old Druid Hill where the building in front had air, but the old building up top didn't have nothing but windows.
Okay.
I remember. My sons
You
went there for a stint, and I just want to pull up. Oh, excuse me, I just want to
Yes.
pull up her picture real quick. For the people
Yeah,
Gorgeous.
who don't know,
that's my
Yes.
gorgeous
yes, so shout
cousin.
out to, and her name is Doctor Devaney.
Yes.
Okay, M
Dr.
Johnson.
Daphne Johnson.
Yes, yes.
That's
So shout
beautiful.
out to her. Congratulations again, Ebony. We are proud of you.
Yes.
Representing the ONE.
Yes.
Representing the Gardner and Jones family. Girl, go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead
Okay.
from Tyler, Texas.
Yes.
Hey,
So,
Kimberly Brett. She said, dropping down to say happy Native Omaha Day to my fellow Omaha folks. Yes, thank
okay.
Thank
you.
you. Same to you, boo. Same to you.
Yes.
Let's celebrate one another. I'm so sick of people hating. No, let's celebrate. Let's,
Exactly. And again,
and
this is the
especially
24th.
women, we are so catty. We can't. It's like you see. I mean, I've always been like this. Hey, if you got a nice outfit on and we out, I'm like, oh, that is a bad outfit, girl. You looking good in that. I
Yeah.
don't have no problem doing that. I'm
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
and trust me, when I go out, I know I look good. I don't need nobody to tell me.
Mm.
But if you do, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All
It's
right.
called congratulating people. And why you gotta turn your face up at somebody? Why? What did they do to you?
No. That's what Native Omaha Days really is all about. Is just celebrating family, celebrating friends, celebrating
Yes.
accomplishments. You
Yeah.
know.
And we
Uh,
have a lot of great people in Omaha. I know even though I still get, I'm a YouTuber, so I talk to people from all over the world on here, and I still get the, oh my God, it's black people
but
in Nebraska. I'm like,
yes.
it's 2023.
Yes.
Yes,
It's
it's
only two
many
of
of
us
them.
here. That's what I tell people. It's only two of us here.
I'm like, yes, I ain't the only one they drug up here. Like, it's more, it's
Yeah.
more.
Yep.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
we have a great community of folks and a lot of leaders, including Miss Vickie Young. So
Thank
again, we are proud of you today too, and thank you
you.
for bringing us all this
Yes.
information on Omaha Day. And I'm glad we clearing up a lot of things because again, I don't know where the rumors came from, how it started, but
Mhm.
Omaha Days is not canceled, y'all. It's
And
not
we're gonna put
canceled.
an end to that rumor right here. Period.
And a lot of work. I promise you, a lot of work is going into like the drill teams. They're practicing. In the
Yeah, I've been hearing
outfield.
them up there too off of 30th.
Yes, they're ordering their uniforms, they're tightening up their drums. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? You have businesses who are ordering their materials, you have people ordering t-shirts, you have the t-shirt businesses, you know what I'm saying?
Banners and flyers and
There's everything, all of that. And then for individuals to come along and say it's canceled, that's uncool.
That's a
we
disrespect to
put the
these
word
people's
out.
labor of love. This is a labor of love, and that's a disrespect to all
Right.
that they
I
are
went
putting
to
into it.
Yes, and I went to Precious. I went straight to Precious.
I know.
Shout out to Precious. I was
Right.
like, Precious,
Right.
we need some things cleared up here because every time I turn around, somebody's on Facebook. Why is everybody saying? Why is everybody? I'm like, oh my God, where is
Who
this
is everybody? That's like they said. Well, they said, who is
I
they?
mean, it's I don't know who it is, but it's a lot of people who have been told that information. So I'm glad we came on here to,
Right. And it's so
clear it up.
funny because, I dispel it because it happens every time. We go it never fails. People will say the parade is canceled or they'll say the event is canceled. So I was like, you know what? I'm not getting no one's gonna gaslight me. I'm not
Yes.
doing it. But when Buffy and Tasha and Precinct, when they called me and
Uh-huh.
was like, Miss Vickie, what's going on? I'm like, listen, you guys, it's a rumor, dispel it, don't
Yeah.
worry about it. But when Precious McKesson called, I
I'll
was
tell you, I hit her up first. I
like,
said,
okay,
straight
I was like, okay, this is worse than I thought. And so that's when not just her, but also the president of Native Omaha Club, Ms. Kimberly, and then myself and others, just began to dispel it. Like, no, Native Omaha Days is not canceled.
right.
We're coming in full speed ahead and we are going to have fun that whole entire week.
And you know how Carmelita already know. Everybody be like, I'll be down on this day, this day. Me and my crew, me and my clique, we be down there every day. Set
Yes.
up, kicking it.
Yes. Yep.
Music, everything. We be down there. It's just, it only happens
Well,
every
see, I've
2
had a lot
years.
of stuff going on these last few years, so I haven't really been able to go between my health issues and
Right.
then Mama was sick during the last one, so
Right.
I did not,
Yes.
I didn't get to participate. But
Right.
And
I
plus,
think I
it
want
was
to go
like
down.
Corona still kind of, we were
Right,
still in that
Yeah.
right.
bubble of the Rona kind of. So
Yeah.
it
Hmm.
was like not really as chunky as it normally was. And that's why I'm looking so forward to this one because it's like, I'm looking forward to it being like how it is before the Rona, had the effect on it. Because you know
Right.
how chunky it be down there? Shoot.
Right.
For
And
my
that's kind of
days.
how we were so excited about it because, like you said, 2021,
Yeah.
it was kind of hit and miss. People did
Yeah.
come out,
Yeah.
but well, no, it was 2019,
That was
2021.
when all that big controversy over the permits and all of that was going on. I was like,
Yeah.
why do
Right.
I ain't trying to be
But
go and
everybody
put the
basically
disclaimer up real
understands that
quick.
now. Yeah.
Put
Well,
the disclaimer up for me real quick.
Uh-oh.
oh,
Because my thing was this. Yeah, we have white people that live in North Omaha. But all of a sudden, they was all interested in what we was doing down north. Oh, who got a permit for this and who can set up here and when did you start caring?
That was
Y'all
also
ain't
around the
cared
time of
before.
the
oh,
Omaha. That was also around the time of the food thing, the taste
That's
of
what I'm saying.
Omaha. Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
So let me speak to that.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, let me speak to that. As you recall, in years past, right? People would set up their grills
The free for all.
and everybody,
Catfish barbecue.
do you hear me? Ribs, chicken, burgers, they were
Hmm.
doing that.
Yeah.
But when it became more of an organized effort, um, we couldn't allow folks to just show up and cook
Right.
anything because then if someone got sick, then they would try to blame it on the organizers. So if you're going to be a part
Yeah.
of the festival and you want to do a food truck or you want to sell food or sell some type of a beverage, yes, you have to go through the health department to get your permit. You
Yep.
have to. And you have to
So
be,
if I want to set up a lemonade stand, I still got to go and get a permit.
if you plan on being a part of Native Omaha Days down there on 24th Street. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
You
Yes,
better
ma'am.
Okay.
get that permit, girl.
Yes, ma'am. Because you
Now,
and you
how much are the permits? Do you know?
no, I don't.
Okay.
You want to protect yourself as well.
Right.
You really do.
Hmm.
Because there was one year where we did OEDC, fed everybody in the parking lot. We had a soul food, we had lunch, and then we had dinner.
Mm-hmm.
So the health department came through and they checked out how we had things set up, and they shut us down for about a good hour till we got it right.
I'm
And
Mm-hmm.
then
trying to
once
remember that
yeah,
Yes.
but I mean, we had what greens, macaroni and cheese. We had watermelon. We had
Mm-hmm.
barbecue chicken. We had
because it was
Yeah, I think I remember
a big,
it was big. It
yeah.
was huge. It was a big thing,
that. Mm-hmm.
And so even with that, there was this rumor that we tried to shut down the Taste of North Omaha. And as you see, come this year, this weekend coming, they're celebrating year 6.
Yes, yes,
So
and that's what I remember. They tried to do that then too because a lot of the cooks they didn't know the
right.
process. So I'm
Right.
glad
But they
that's
tried to
cleared
put
up.
it on
Yeah.
us that we were the ones who were trying to shut them down because we didn't want them conflicting with what we were
Competition.
doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's like, I'm like, the more the merrier because it gives us more things to do.
And I'm glad
A
it's still
variety.
here
Yeah.
in our area
Yes.
because the regular one you saw that got shipped off to Ralston or somewhere.
You
Ralston.
So
see that?
I wasn't
Hmm.
going way out there. I'll wait to the Taste of North Omaha. Shoot.
Yes. Yes. And Malcolm Tiller, as the
He's
founder and
awesome.
organizer, I promise you, he has been working hard to ensure that
Yes.
that event will be off the chain.
He is
So,
awesome. And it's always nice, it's fun, it's safe. I mean,
yes.
I ain't never had no
Now,
problems.
can I say this at the parade? And I say this with love.
Can you? Oh Lord Jesus.
People,
Do we need
you
to
got all these old folks. You might, you might, you got all these old folks and kids and babies out there and families trying to enjoy the parade. Leave your damn pit bulls and your
Oh,
snakes at home.
yep, that
Don't
is
nobody
true.
want to see that. Don't nobody want to be trying to run.
You're absolutely,
That is not the time or place for it.
you're absolutely correct. And what we
I'm
They
have
glad
want to
done,
walk through the
somebody said
crowd
it.
with
Them
they,
pit
and I'm like,
bulls, they
why are you doing that?
yes, and what we have done in years past is that we have partnered with the Humane Society,
uh-huh.
who have folks to come through, and if you have a pit bull or what they consider to be a vicious dog,
Take
if
them
it's
home.
not, yeah, you take them home, or they have to have the
Because they never put the mask on them.
right,
I mean,
right,
even at the
right,
parks, remember, Carmody, we used to go walk in a lot, and they would have they dogs running around through the park with no mask on, no leash, no nothing. So at
right.
least have the mask on the dog,
Exactly,
because they
exactly.
do bite.
And the snake, we haven't seen that individual in a few years. So
Yeah, the one with the big yellow snake.
yeah,
Uh huh.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, keep that bad boy at home, boy.
Right. So we are. I promise you, as a collective, we all are really working hard to ensure that Native Omaha Days is fun, um, and safe.
It sounds like it's going to be very entertaining. I am
I
looking
think
forward to
so.
it. I love Omaha Days so very much. And I know people used to talk stuff about me because I used to have my kids with me during Native Omaha Days, and we would be out late, like late. And they'd be like, I ain't have my kids out here. It's Native Omaha Days. I'd rather for them to be out here with me than at home by
Exactly.
themselves. I mean,
Yep. Yep. And
but yeah,
that's
we would have fun. They would be down there with their friends, and they would be following us, and we'd be with our friends and family. We'd be deep. So yeah, I'll be taking my kids. They grown now, so they
yeah.
be with their
And there's
friends.
a lot of development that's going on down there, especially there right around 24th and Lake. So I don't really know how that foot traffic is going to work. I do know that when it comes to traffic itself,
Mhm.
I believe they're going to have like the water barricades in the middle of the street so that
Yeah.
traffic has to continue, through that area,
One
you know,
way.
to avoid bottlenecking and things of that nature. So,
Mhm. Mhm. Well, I don't mind that. I know some people back in the day used to have an issue with the barricades and all, but it keeps the traffic flowing smoothly. And then with the police officers, that's one thing I don't mind either. A lot of people are intimidated by police officers, but if you ain't doing nothing wrong, I mean, stuff do happen, but generally speaking, just go down there,
Right.
think positive, and just try to be on your best behavior. And if
Exactly.
you
Go
see
down
something
there to
going
have
down,
fun
just
and not
you know,
to act ignorant. Go down there and have fun and not to
yeah,
act ignorant.
But then
yes,
we also have what we call, community policing, where we actually police ourselves per se.
mhm.
So you will
And
have
we don't know who they are, or will we?
I believe we will, because it's the Omaha 360.
So they'll have like on
And they
a
will have a
uniform.
certain color T-shirt on, and then
Okay,
you'll have youth turn.
okay,
And they will have a certain color T-shirt on. And so if there's an issue that you're having, or you see something that's going on,
and we can reach out to them.
you go to them,
Okay,
yes, and then
okay.
they will determine whether or not they need to contact the police, or if it's something that they can, help manage and de-escalate the situation.
Yeah, I like that. I really do like that idea.
Okay.
And Kimberly Black, hey Kimberly, she said, do you remember Irene Soul Food?
Tell me more about it. Where was it
'Cause
located?
I don't, Carmen, do you remember Irene's?
Don't sound it's not ringing no bells.
Where
Me
was it
either.
located?
I don't know, Kimberly. Where was it located? If you can
And
remember.
about what time frame was this?
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
I don't remember.
yeah.
It doesn't ring a bell at all.
Mm-mm.
And I
Help
love me
me
some soul
help
food,
you.
so I love me some soul. I was at Southern Spoon the other day, girl. The catfish up there, ooh,
I know. This salmon
I
is really
love
good
it.
also.
It's a place,
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all have ever eaten up there. It's in Benson. It's in the old Ruby's area.
Yeah, no.
And it's called Cake by the Pound.
Oh, I heard of
Oh
that place.
I've heard of it.
man, I'm not gonna play with that catfish. I don't know what she do. She might cut her toenails or whatever, but she put her foot in that
Put
food.
our
Let
whole
me
foot
tell
there.
you,
I'm gonna have to try it because I love
girl.
me some good old catfish.
And the
Yeah,
cakes, they be good.
yeah, I heard
What?
about that spot.
I can't say they better than my favorite baker, but they good.
Well, Jackson Takeout there in the new Fair Deal space.
Yes, that's
Their
right.
food is
Shout
Okay,
out.
pretty
so they
good.
closed up here on Ames then.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that. I just know that they are located in the Fair Deal space off of 24th Street.
I'm gonna have
Okay,
to
because I
find out.
never see, like when I ride past there, I don't see anybody up there. I
Yeah,
don't,
they've
and it's
been closed
always
for a while. They've been down, there for a
On
while. But somebody
24th.
okay.
did post on Facebook that they were wondering what they were going to do with that building because it's like two sides.
Yeah,
So maybe another, up and coming restaurateur.
Right. Oh, yeah, because the grocery store was over there.
Uh huh.
Yeah, in that space. Yeah.
it was a grocery store.
On 24th, on next to Fair
Oh
Deal.
no,
Oh
Oh,
no,
we
I
talking
thought
about
you
the
were talking
old
about
Jackson.
Jackson
Yeah, we talking about the
oh,
old
got
Jackson.
you. Okay.
up
Okay.
on Ames. Got
Yeah, they
confused. I
got
was
two
like,
sides. Yeah, the old Jackson
because
got two
wasn't it
sides.
like I want to say some kind of health thing or maybe nails or something?
I think it was. It's been many things, but I know one time it was a beauty a salon, like a little salon in there. Somebody had did
Yeah,
hair on the other side. But yeah,
Oh, that was next door to Youngblood.
no,
no. That's the old Jackson spot.
Yeah.
But see, you don't
we're
really
talking
know
about
those
up.
two sides
Remember
because
where
you know the
Taco
old
Bell
Jackson
was up
was
on
right.
Ames over there by Godfather's?
Yeah, you know where the
Okay,
old Jackson was.
Taco Bell was on one side, and you directly across the street is where
Was the old
Jackson was.
Jacksons. They've been there. They was there for years before they just
Mm-hmm.
moved down there.
Okay.
Because
Yeah, and they would be
that
open till like
402
3 o'clock in the
store,
morning on the weekends.
that 402 store was connected
I
at
know
the
what you're talking
bottom.
about.
Yep.
I know what you're talking
Yep.
about.
You know what I'm talking about? Then on
Yep.
the
Over there
side
by
of
the
the
click.
Jackson.
It was
Yep.
over there by the click.
Yep, by the
Yep.
click. And
Yep.
that's
Oh, y'all
another
went way
building.
back.
What's
Okay.
the
I
click?
missed the click. That was
Yeah.
my spot.
I mean,
Yeah.
I know it's not the click anymore, but what's up with that building? Because it's been, I know some guy
They
used to own it. He had
going
passed.
in there
Yeah.
working and doing stuff. I don't know what the hell they're doing. I don't know
I
what's in there or what they trying to do, but they've been working on that building for years.
I
Yeah.
don't know. The guy who owned it, he did pass away a little
Yeah.
while ago. So I don't
Oh,
Yeah.
know.
did he?
It seemed like it's a nice building still.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
So
that little area, it went downhill for a second. Like Simple Simon had closed for a while. Then
we
you had
eventually
Godfather's closed.
yeah.
And it was like, what is going on over here? I was mad when Taco Bell closed because I'm like,
Right.
now where I'm going to go in the middle of the night? Hell, I remember
Uh,
leaving the click and literally crossing the street to go over to Taco Bell.
True. If
Well,
Popeye
they have
closed, they might have a
Alberto's or
riot.
something.
True. They might have a riot if Popeye closed over there. They're like, okay, now this is enough. This is where
Girl,
we gotta stop.
This is where we draw the line.
okay, they done already took KFC.
But
I'm
yes,
like, and then they closed.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And
She
I
did put
think
her
Cricket
finger
is
up here.
closing too, because Cricket, they'll never be open.
What?
I'm like, how you? Some days they open, some days they not. I'm like, who the hell is running this?
I don't know, child. But
Mm-hmm.
Kimberly did say 24th Street, 1970. Oh, child.
Oh, I wasn't
Yeah,
even born, baby.
yeah. I barely knew my ABCs.
1970. Child, I don't remember.
Mhm.
I didn't come till 6 years later. So
Right. But I know
Yeah.
somebody who would know, and that's Miss Brenda Council.
Oh, definitely.
yeah,
I, I shout her out every chance I get because she is so knowledgeable
yeah,
of people, places, and things regarding North Omaha.
yes,
So,
yes. And she has
if,
been a valuable gem for us here
almost
too.
definitely.
We
Yeah,
And
had a
so,
lot.
yeah.
We have a lot of valuable gems, and one of them recently passed. So I just want to
Mr.
give our
Beasley.
condolences again to
yeah,
the actors. John Beasley from Omaha,
yes,
Nebraska. He passed
yes,
away at 79. May
yes.
was that May 31st, I believe.
Hmm.
And
Somewhere
so
around there, yeah. Yeah.
condolences to his family, children, his
Most
friends.
definitely. Family
Yeah,
and
he's a
friends, most
great man.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yes. And so I'm hoping that by the time Native Omaha Days come, that we, as a community, are able to recognize him or one
Mhm.
more, do something
I
special
hope
in his
so.
honor. Hmm.
Yeah, I hope
I
so.
got something I want to run past you too, Vicky.
Oh no.
Uh oh.
No,
Right.
it's something I have been thinking about. Tanya know kind of what I was, my shirt that I was talking about.
No. Okay.
She said, "Oh, okay."
Okay. We
She
say
never know with me. They
I
never
Right.
know with
That's why I
me.
was like,
I be having my finger on. I be having my finger like bam.
listen.
The views and
Look,
the pictures.
the disclaimer wasn't for me. That was for bro. But every now and then, like I
And
know if
I
I'm
was
finna
like,
talk out of
disclaimer. We
pocket,
got
I
a
Every
tell her,
now,
disclaimer.
yeah, every now and again they be like, put the disclaimer up, please, and I'll be like,
yep,
okay, here we go.
and
Woo.
let them know the views and
They're
opinions
not
you
my
are about to
fault.
hear. They are not from the hood
What?
table.
What?
Yes, yes,
Hey,
yes. But
hey,
anything else you wanna let us know about, or any other
Um,
any
events
you know,
that's
community
been
events or
right now my main focus is ensuring that um, we all work together um,
as a community?
as a community. Yep, to have one of the biggest and best Native Omaha Days festivals this year. I mean,
I
look,
think it's
yeah,
Bud
gonna be
is
the
out in
biggest and the
Vegas.
best.
He's out there fighting. Representing Omaha. So
Mhm.
we got to
okay,
stand behind him and root him on. You know what I'm saying?
right, right,
So many amazing things that come from our community, and this is the one time where we come together to
Yes.
celebrate. And so again, that's Saturday, July the 29th, 10 a.m. from 30th and Lake to 30th and Sprague. We want everybody to show up so we can show out and celebrate us. You know,
Yes.
hmm
I call
hmm
it the largest rolling meet and greet on 30th
We
Street.
gonna be there representing the hood table.
And I say this, and
Exactly.
I'm unapologetically dope. Don't get it
Oh,
twisted.
most
Don't
definitely.
get.
Most definitely.
But
Most
I
definitely.
also want
And
to
I
say
think it
that
would be cool if you
because
guys,
of our reunions here, because of our homecoming here, there are now homecomings almost as big as ours in Atlanta,
Like
in
Atlanta. Yep.
right,
Texas,
That's right.
California.
California.
That's right.
And it's called the Native Omahans of Texas, of
Yep,
Atlanta.
Texas.
That's right. That's right. I
And I
attended one in
say, that's
Atlanta.
what's
So,
up. We have branched out so much. And the love
yes,
that we have for one another, they take it and spread it to wherever they are at now. And
Yep.
that's
exactly.
what's up.
So
That's cool.
that's
Yeah, I
what
know
it's
some
And
people.
about.
that
We know
needs to be
people coming from.
recognized.
We know the
Yeah.
people coming from Texas, and as
Yep.
I normally do, we gonna have a kickback at the Chris Nib.
Yes.
Sure, be
Yes.
grilling and
Kimberly,
everything.
you are so welcome. And we thank you for
Yes.
commenting
Thank
and
you, Kimberly.
participating with us
Yes.
and bringing
Yeah,
back memories. That's what I mean. That's what we need to do. You know, there are places and things that I don't know about, but I'd like to learn about. So it's
Well,
yeah.
you're gonna
up
have
to
to get
people
on the
like you,
trolley.
and yeah,
Oh,
Get
the
on the
it's up to
trolley.
people
trolley.
like
That'll
you
be
to to tell
fun.
us these stories and stuff and keep those memories alive. So
Yes.
thank
Yeah,
you.
I want to get on the
Participate.
trolley. Me and Carmen Diva might have to get on the trolley together.
Y'all should. Y'all
Ding
should.
ding ding. Does the
And I
trolley?
was
Oh
gonna
Lord, they
They
say,
ain't
got
gonna be ready
seatbelts.
for us together.
Do they got seatbelts?
well, I was gonna say, if it's
No.
feasible, that you guys maybe set up and do like a satellite along the parade route and kind of
That's what we gonna do. Yeah,
yeah,
that's what we
You
gonna
yeah,
know what is?
do.
because
How much is the entrance fee? Because we could do something like that when we riding and promoting the hood table
Not
that's
unless somebody
true.
give me one
in
of
the
those
parade.
Camaros.
But
Shoot.
if you're in the parade, then you won't be able to see all the entries that go by.
Right. I want to
So
record and I want to go live. I'll be talking to people and
yes, that's what
all
we
that kind of
want.
stuff. Getting
That-
everybody's reactions to
exactly. And
yeah.
so
So
that's what
trust and
William
believe.
P.
We gonna be live. We gonna
Yes,
be
and
live.
that 95.7 The Boss, they post up down there by Johnny T's, and
Yes.
that's what he does. So we welcome everyone to, go live and to share and to tell folks, hey, this is where we're at. Come join us. Let's
Well, maybe
celebrate.
I'll bring my tent and we can set up like by Howard Kennedy.
Yeah,
Yes.
And
yeah.
you
That'll be
know,
cool.
do we have a
Tent
sign
in the
or
back.
something that
You
we
got
can
the
put
tent
on the
in the
table?
back. Hold on, what kind of tent you got? You got the kind where you gotta like nail it into the spikes into the brass, or you got
I just got a pop up. I got a pop up tent, and then I got another one where you got to put all the. That's the huge one. I'm not bringing that one.
that's the one I got.
You know,
So
but the
Well,
pop up tent is
okay.
just
You just pop it
you
open.
literally pull it together and push it up, and
Okay, bet. Okay.
and so before y'all stake claim along the route, let me first confirm with Charles Drew,
Okay.
because Charles Drew always, they have two sites towards the beginning and towards the end of the parade,
Okay.
and then we may also have another media sponsor that will post up also.
Okay.
And so once we confirm with them, then yes, we would love
Because
for
I
y'all.
got my media badge. I keep it in
Yes,
my
oh,
car.
I forgot. Yeah,
yes,
Yeah, I got
we
my media
never used them.
badge.
We
I
never
use them
used them.
sometimes, like if I'm going to concerts to get like backstage and
But remember,
take
we got
pictures
them to
and
be
like
with
that.
to be with Edward,
Oh yeah,
and
we were supposed to be on the red carpet, but it got canceled because of the Rona. But
yeah.
man.
I don't
Oh,
know. Yeah. But oh
okay.
well, the Rona's over now, so I'm just looking forward to everything that's going to come forth from all the activities in North Omaha and Omaha,
Yes.
and the parade. I'm looking forward to that, and
Yes.
the day parties, and I know it's going to be a lot of people probably going to be having fight parties.
Yes.
Because Bud won't be
Yes.
here. Won't be here, and a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people are
Right.
going to go to
Right.
Vegas, but some people is going to be here for Omaha Day.
Yes.
So
Right.
yeah, we
And I
gonna
think
kick it.
I'm live, you guys. So I know that the Brand Center also is looking to do a couple of different activities as
Okay.
well. The Omaha Star,
Okay.
the Great Plains Black History Museum. So it's a little
Where
bit
is that at now?
network. Like,
Isn't it still on 24th Street?
what is
The
that?
Great Plains, like
Yes.
Osa Lake.
Yep. Where the
It's
old
right
post
there.
office used to be,
Right.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
right
Yep.
across the street from the Omaha Star.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
right down from the OIC. Do they even still not the OIC, but the
That's no. Girl,
not
ain't
the
nothing been in OIC in years, and they need to do something with that
well,
building.
not the OIC,
I know
the
what you're talking
building
about.
on
It's down there by the
24th and
Bryant
Lake.
Center. It's across from the Bryant Center and the Omaha Star.
No,
No, but
you
what's the
talking
name of
about?
the building though? On 24th and Lake, it used to be called
I know
The jewel.
family
The
housing.
Blue
The family
Lion. What is it
housing.
called now?
Oh, the yeah, I
See,
know.
y'all forgot all about that. The Blue Lion.
I
Okay,
Oh,
know.
I know about the Blue Lion
that's
still
some
there.
history. That's some
So,
history.
all along that corridor, there's going to be all kinds of activities, going
Mhm.
on even on down to the clothing store right there on 24th in Ohio. Just
Hmm.
from there on down, there's going to be all kinds of things to
Yeah,
do. Yeah,
yeah. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna
it
be
really is. It really is.
Hmm.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited about it.
Omaha, y'all better show up and show out.
We
Okay.
will.
Right, right.
We really
Now I
will.
want to jump ahead just real quick. What's the? Are we doing something for Christmas? The Oh, dang it! What is it called? The Christmas in North Omaha or Christmas in the Village?
Christmas in the Village.
They usually do. And so we're not gonna talk about that till after they do Omaha days.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
That's a long
okay.
way from now, girl.
We
Well,
do it
no,
in
and
phases.
that was why I wanted to ask. Is this something that they're planning to do this year too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because the
because
city always tell me they ain't got no money, but
Well,
yeah,
they had it last year, didn't they?
yeah,
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 it was last
they
year.
did. And then the one year where the virus was somewhat bad, but it was kind of calming down.
Yeah,
We did like a drive-through. I don't know if you guys
I
remember
remember
that,
that. Yep.
where everybody drove through. They received a
And I
bag of
drove through and I
groceries.
recorded. Yep.
Yep, they received hats and gloves for the kids.
Yep.
I think Santa,
no,
Mrs. Claus was on standby waving at everybody. So, there are people in the community that, try to help keep things going.
Yeah.
So,
And
yeah,
okay.
shout out to everybody involved. Everybody,
yeah,
all the
Yes, yes.
leaders, the ones who participate, the ones who volunteer.
yes,
Shout
yes,
out to
Once
everybody.
you donate and give, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
All the sponsors. Yep.
Especially with Native Omaha Days, there is a committee, that meets, now we're at the point where we're meeting every week, to ensure that, we're putting together
Everything is
a
good.
nice, yep, calendar of events for everyone. So,
That's awesome because
Okay.
I know on the Hood Table, we do have a website, thehoodtable.com. So when I find out, like a lot of people sometimes send me information and they be
yeah,
like, could you talk about this or could you post this? So Miss Vickie, if you ever want to send me anything, we have a calendar
I
on our
will.
website and
Yep.
it's totally like literally all North O events. So
Okay.
I might put a little bit of things from different areas, like maybe
Yeah.
down if it's kid friendly, stuff
Right.
like that. I usually advertise those too. But when it comes to the free stuff too, the family events, things like that, those I put on there especially, for the
Wonderful.
kiddos. But yeah, so feel free to
Well,
send us.
yeah, definitely let us know about being able to set up because I would like to set up. Now that you mentioned that, that would be nice to have a tent there and
Yeah,
we can interview people and
That
talk to
would be
people and
beautiful.
yeah, that
Yeah,
would be awesome.
yeah,
that would be.
Yes,
and
yes,
talk to some of the people that are in the parade. Just if they
the ones
stop,
that come back
hey,
here every year or every 2
Right.
years, and
yeah, yeah. What keeps bringing you back, and who are
And
you bringing with you? Or,
they come from all over the world.
all
yeah,
over.
yeah,
All over the world.
Yeah, all
So
over.
hmm,
that's what's exciting to see, those reunions that take place,
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So
that'll be yeah, good idea. Look at you, Vicky. That's a good idea, girl.
I
Look at
know. And
you.
Kimberly said, she said, thank you all. So that's us.
yeah.
For
Thank
honoring the
you.
Omaha heritage. She said we make her proud. Yeah,
Oh, thank
yeah,
you.
Yes.
Thank
So
yeah.
that's
you.
why
We
we kind of
trying.
irritated when people come along and want to say that it's canceled.
Right.
No,
Yeah,
no.
that kind of irritated me too because I've been looking forward to it. I mean, literally, there's people who's coming into town and we have been discussing this, right, Carmen? Even we like, oh, when y'all get in town,
Man,
we gonna do this, we gonna do that. So
we
I'm
got all kind of stuff. I know all kind of people coming and we got stuff to do.
Yes. Yes.
stuff to do. Okay, to do.
Right.
But yes, thanks everybody for tuning in this evening. Unless there's anything
Yeah.
else Miss Vickie Young wants to add, I think we covered about everything.
I think so. I mean,
We done covered
people,
a lot.
yeah, and they can go
Yes.
through and rewatch it and
Oh yeah, I'm gonna post it and I'm gonna share the link. And every
Yeah,
few days, I'm gonna share the link.
yeah,
Just for people to be up and up. On the information. And
yeah.
also, you're gonna send me the list of all the detail, like the activities or the information like that.
itinerary and stuff like that.
Itinerary. Yes, yes,
Because
please
they're
do.
still looking for volunteers. You can go to the website if you want to be a volunteer, if
Okay.
you want to register for the parade,
Mm-hmm.
if you're interested in, um, let me see, being a vendor,
Uh-huh.
you know, just
Because you
know.
have up until three. How many days do you have up until? Or no, that was the drill team, right? Where they have
Right.
up
So,
until.
so the parade has a different deadline than the other,
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
activities
Other
or yeah.
participants.
Right. So with the parade, you have up to July the 21st
Okay.
to register, and registration is online. Payment is online.
Okay.
We usually have 2 orientation meetings, and so once we get those scheduled, we'll get those out to those who are participating, and kind of go over the rules, introduce them to our lineup crew, introduce them to Northeast Precinct, and
Okay.
get ready to have a parade. Yeah.
All right. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yes. So I'll be looking for that. Just send me that information. I'll be posting it on our websites and on our Facebook, on our IG, Twitter, all that.
Okay.
The hood table is everywhere, y'all. Socially, that is. But
Yeah.
yes, I am looking forward to it. Thank you again for gracing our platform and giving us
Thank
all this
you.
information. We really do
Yes.
appreciate it, and I'm sure others do too. And I'm sure others are happy to hear that it's still on and popping,
Full
y'all.
speed ahead.
Okay.
Full speed ahead. And I
Chugga,
do
chugga,
want to
chugga, 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 chugga.
yes, give a shout out to the Native Omaha Club president, Miss Kimberly Sherrod Barnes, that she, let me make sure I said her name right. I don't want to put
Yeah, Kimberly Sherrod.
okay, I don't want her put me in a headlock,
Yeah.
y'all. She is the newly elected president, and so you can always
Congratulations.
always reach out to her.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're Facebook friends. We're friends on
Yeah,
Facebook.
so
Yeah.
especially for their sanctioned events, so they
Okay.
have specific events that they host every Native Omaha days.
Well, I
So
might have to have her come on here too. I'll
you
reach out to
should,
her. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah,
that would be wonderful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll reach out to her. Yep.
yeah,
that'd be
Awesome.
cool.
Awesome. Well, okay then, y'all. Everybody who's in Omaha, especially if you're in Omaha, I mean, we appreciate all our supporters from all across the world, but
yes,
especially those of y'all for Omaha. This video was really for you and for you to get the word out on all the events and activities for Native Omaha Days, the homecoming parade, everything. So please share this video. And if people have questions, please watch this video. I'm gonna leave the contact information for Miss Vickie
Yes,
Young. The
because there's
contact
a lot of
information for
information in
Kimberly.
here.
Yes,
right,
ma'am. And Kimberly Sherrod too. I'm gonna get her contact information from her. I'm gonna have all that information posted on this video if anybody have questions in the future.
wonderful.
Wonderful. All right, then, everybody, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, Karma Diva. Thank you, Vickie Young, my beautiful Black sisters. And everybody, make sure you like, share, make sure stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it.
Keep it hood.
Ooh.
All right. Good night, y'all. Love you
Good
guys.
night.
Right. Bye bye.
Love.